From the frigid fjords of Scandinavia to the shores of distant lands, a group of fearless warriors changed the course of history. But who were the Vikings? Were they mere raiders, or something far more complex? Join us on an epic journey through the Viking Age, a time of exploration, trade, and intrigue. Stick around till the end to uncover some mind-blowing facts that might just change how you see these legendary figures. Our story begins in the late 8th century, in the harsh landscapes of what we now call Denmark, Norway, and Sweden. These early Scandinavians were farmers and fishermen, but the unyielding terrain and short growing seasons pushed them towards the sea. The Viking Age officially kicked off in 793 AD with the infamous raid on Lindisfarne Monastery, the first major attack that sent shockwaves through Europe. Viking society was hierarchical. At the top, chieftains and kings ruled, while farmer warriors made up the backbone of their communities. They lived in longhouses made of wood and earth, relying on agriculture, trade, and craftsmanship. But it wasn't just about survival. The Vikings were also skilled artisans, creating intricate jewelry and weapons. Speaking of survival, let's talk about their legendary longships, sleek, fast, and engineered for speed. These vessels allowed the Vikings to navigate the open seas and shallow rivers, striking fear into the hearts of their enemies. So what did Vikings do? They were raiders, of course, but they were also traders and explorers. From England to the Byzantine Empire, they established trade routes that connected distant cultures. Picture bustling marketplaces filled with furs, silver, spices, and silk. This was the Viking world. But here's the twist. While they were feared for their raids, they also integrated with local populations, leading to cultural exchanges that shaped the regions they invaded. Were they savages, or were they the harbingers of a new age? Now let's dive into their beliefs. The Vikings were polytheistic, worshipping a pantheon of gods like Odin, the wise All-Father, and Thor, the mighty Thunderer. Their mythology is rich with tales of bravery, betrayal, and fate, a legacy immortalized in the sagas they crafted. And surprisingly, Viking women held a significant status in society. They could own property, manage farms, and even initiate divorce. Imagine a world where women had such rights during the Viking Age. But like all great tales, the Viking saga eventually drew to a close. By the late 11th century, the rise of centralized monarchies and the spread of Christianity transformed the landscape of Europe. The fierce raiders began to settle down, integrate, and adopt the customs of the lands they once pillaged. Now let's unveil some fascinating, mysterious facts and intriguing practices about the Vikings that you might not know. Did you know they used advanced navigation techniques? Vikings were master sailors, using the sun, stars, and even the ocean's currents to find their way. Their longships were not just for raiding, they were also used for trade and exploration, allowing them to reach as far as North America. And contrary to popular belief, those horned helmets, just a myth. No archaeological evidence supports their existence. Burial ships. Vikings often buried their dead in ships, believing it would help them reach the afterlife. Blood eagle. A gruesome execution method where the victim's back was mutilated to resemble an eagle. Mysterious disappearances. The Greenland colonies. The Viking settlements in Greenland mysteriously vanished, leaving behind questions about their fate. The Vinland saga. The Vikings established a short-lived settlement in North America, known as Vinland, but its exact location remains a subject of debate. The legacy of the Vikings is far-reaching, influencing modern culture, language, and even our understanding of history. Today, they are celebrated in literature, films, and festivals, reminding us of a time when the world was full of adventure, exploration, and discovery. So next time you think of Vikings, remember, they were more than just raiders. They were traders, explorers, and a culture that thrived against the odds. If you enjoyed this journey into the Viking Age, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. What fascinates you most about the Vikings? Until next time, keep exploring the mysteries of our world.